And there we have it, people. Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. Great result for the squad, especially when you look at the rest of the group. PSV getting a vital win against Lens tonight. So we don't qualify today, but we put ourselves in a great position. Had Lens won tonight, then this group would have been pretty much wrapped up for. But hey, we just got to keep playing. Back to the squad. We played well in moments tonight. Today for us was a moments game. We're a donut today in midfield. We had no creativity going into the game. Havertz, Jorginho, and Rice continue to soldier on. Within the first minute of the game, we win a corner. It was going to be the theme of the night. Martinelli was terrorizing them out there on the wing. He wins the early corner within the first minute. Havertz, unmarked in the box, misses the target at the back post. Misses the target at the back post unmarked. This doesn't wind up costing us because Martinelli was terrorizing their fullback all night. Saka was terrorizing them. At times they were double teaming him. They were continuously fouling him. It's almost they had free hits from the referee tonight in the first half at least, where they was taking turns to foul Saka. That was our only creative outlets. It was just the two wingers today. We were fortunate. Jorginho plays a beautiful pass into the feet of Saka, who plays the ball over to Trossard, who was the center forward today, and he scores the early goal for us. 1-0 to the squad. You were up and rolling. But you know that this team, Sevilla, you know, playing in Europe, a 1-goal lead in any level of football isn't safe. So you know we had to score again. We go into halftime. We make a change straight after halftime where we bring on Zinchenko for Tomiyasu, who was playing at left back. And we looked a little better. Zinchenko came into the midfield to play some passes for us. Of course, with no creative outlet in the midfield, Zinchenko was trying to provide that for us. And I have to say he was unfortunate, because in that second half he had a beautiful first-time volley that was saved by the keeper, where he caught it sweetly. Maybe that's why he didn't score. Maybe if he scuffed it a little, as you know, it's a game of inches, he would have scored that. But it was a beautiful strike from him. We got our second goal from a throw-in that finds Martinelli, who has a beautiful run, lays it off to Saka, who has a beautiful chop on the defender, and slots it into the back of the net. 2-0. At that point, you could pretty much say the game was over with. Up to that point, Sevilla didn't even have a shot on target. They didn't even have a shot on target. Ultimately, Sevilla, they made some changes. They didn't have Jesus Navas on the pitch. They didn't have Rakitic on the pitch. They didn't have Mariano on the pitch. And towards the end of the half, their manager decided to bring all of these men on to see what they could do. And of course, they huffed and puffed. And the most they could get out of this game was a single shot. A single shot. which ultimately leads to us winning the game. We lead the group at this moment, of course, and things are looking positive. The major drawback and what we have to continue to look at is we have no midfield. We have no creative spark from midfield. The midfield, I want to hope this manager, especially with him bringing Kivior on late and moving Zinchenko into the midfield, maybe that's something that he looks at. Maybe that's something that he brings into the games coming up. Because, yes, Martinelli and Saka were terrorizing today. Saka at times, as I said, was double-teamed. Martinelli was one-on-one against his man. You're not going to get that in the Premier League. So for us to just rely on those two to provide us with creativity is dangerous. Because aside from those two, we got nothing from anyone else. Yeah, Havertz had a shot from outside the box where he was aiming for the top left corner that was just wide. But apart from that, he gave us nothing. He gave us nothing. Trossard was pretty lively in that false nine role. So I'd rather see him instead of Nketiah in front. I'm glad that he scored today because hopefully he could play or get a run of games in that position and Eddie can come from the bench. Because we've seen that Trossard can do a job for us in that position. He just needs the opportunity. It's not, okay, I'm going to sub off Martinelli, I'm going to bring up Trossard for a few minutes. Let Trossard play in that false nine position. Let Trossard get some time in this team. We know he's better than Eddie. He has the experience. Give him a run in this team. We have Burnley coming up this weekend. We cannot sleep on Burnley. A few weeks ago when they played Man United, they dominated Man United. But Burnley are toothless. They cannot score. We cannot go into this game thinking that, hey, we're going to roll past them without even showing up. We have to respect them. We have to score early, and we have to impose ourselves on that team. Again, like I said, we don't have any creative spark on this midfield, so hopefully we can be creative and do something. Saka did walk off limping. Let's hope that is just typical Saka limping off at the end of a game, because he does get kicked a lot, he does get fouled a lot, he does play a lot of minutes. So let's just hope that that is just a precaution. We're going into this weekend. Hopefully we could bounce back from this Newcastle disaster, this Carabao Cup exit disaster. We made up somewhat tonight. See you guys in the next one.